What's up, guys? My name's CHAOTIK, back at you guys with one today, coming at you guys with a video about drinking a lot of codeine, and yes, you know, the method of that, and that would be lean. Yes, so I ingested codeine through the administration of lean. You know, it actually started back in high school, and I'm just gonna go through a video of the time, you know, I was doing the most codeine in my life. I had some good stuff. I had a good connect that I had found towards the end of my high school year, actually, and this was in Mission Viejo as well. But I actually first sipped lean in San Diego, California with my old crew of homies. Basically how and where and why I did this stuff back in the day. Would I do it again? Yes. I love lean, but unfortunately it's really hard to find that unless you get it prescribed, obviously, but then, you know, you're probably only getting one-time script. So again, it may not be as hard as it get, but it's hard to keep getting and stay getting, right? So it's very addicting as well. But other than that, I'm going to get into the time I went on a codeine craze. So around this time, you know, I actually had tried codeine pills as well. They were not that strong, honestly. You kind of have to like down like 3 or 4 of those to feel them. And they're like 30 milligram codeine. So I'm like, damn, codeine by itself is super fucking weak. I mean, just by far, to this day, it's still the weakest opioid I've ever done. Obviously, it should stay in its place. In its rightful place. I don't want anything to do with that. Leave that for the intolerant. So this particular day, though, I had found a lean plug through this other psychonaut, you know, vendor. In person, though. This is not on the darknet. Yeah, this is actually a manager. And this guy, you know, had a hookup for someone else. It was pretty interesting. I'm not gonna let you know what kind of manager, where. Don't want to go into detail, but yeah. So this guy was a manager, and he was my manager. So yeah, he told me about this guy that, you know, sold lean, and it was like $70 a line. So, and unfortunately, this guy actually scammed me as well. I remember one time, the last time I bought lean for this guy, and of course, I was not making sure I was gonna get that shit again. This guy fucking cut that shit, and what I mean by that is that he cut away the amount that should have been there. So this guy told me after I bought $70 worth of this shit that I should take like a benzo or something along with it. So like, why the fuck would he say that? You know, basically implying that his shit was weak, and boy was it. And I know it wasn't just me. So yeah, he actually said that shit. Yeah, I was just so pissed about that. So, but the other times this guy had good lean. It was weird. Like, it was only like the second time I did this. And I think he was cutting me short. And of course, I bought it because I was fiending for this shit. But anyways, the first time I picked up from this guy, unfortunately, you know, the lean stories had to end real quick because I was so mad I lost my money, man. I was like, man, fuck that shit. I'm not getting that shit again. But anyways, when I first picked up from this guy, I picked up just in line, just $70. And this time, man, this shit knocked me out. That's how I know I was super high. Then I woke up later and I was still fucking high. So I go to the store, I get fucking a Sprite, and I get those fucking little Jolly Ranchers. And then I walk my happy ass back home after I pick up this line of lean. And I'm just like, damn, bro, this shit's about to go hard right now. I'm about to smack on this. But yeah, I had to make the little concoction lean with the Sprite, you know. And it was going to be a fun night. But unfortunately, lean has the tendency to knock me the fuck out. So I don't really get to enjoy the high. It's crazy. I just don't understand why that shit knocks me out so fast. Part of the reason why it did was because this was my first job. I was working my first job around this time, and man, I was really tired after this particular night after working, and I had picked up pretty late. But anyways, I don't know. So basically, it just knocked me out. Like, I was also out of like $70. So I wasted $70, and I wasted another $70. But other than that, hey, man, I still got high as fuck, okay? Codeine that I did here, it was pretty good, I guess. He actually poured it out of a lean bottle that had some script name on it, but it was rubbed out, obviously. But I don't know. It was legit enough. I could tell. It knocked me out. You know, before this, I actually had done Actavis as well. Like the real Actavis, like the pre-ban Actavis. But that shit also knocked me out, and that shit was actually stronger than this stuff. The way I could tell was that, man, that Actavis fucking, bro, I don't even remember like taking it out of the bench, because we had these benches like near this pool when I was over in San Diego, California. I used to go chow with my homies, and this pool, man, like I knocked out at the fucking benches there, and then I had to get woken up, and then all of a sudden I was still fucked up, but then we had to go back into the house and shit. I didn't want to be out there all fucked up, doped out. But anyways, yeah, just they have the tendency to knock me the fuck out. And that Actavis one, I could tell that shit was real, man, because that shit, oh my God, I wasn't even tired. I wasn't even fucking the littlest tired, man. I was probably high, right? But that shit just completely knocked me out. I didn't even have to be tired. That shit was just fucking strong. So I can see why they banned it as well, but at the same time, man, this was actually Actavis that the guy said that was not banned. Like before it got banned, he had Actavis on him. So, you know, he actually kept it, you know, at a freaking upcharged price. So I'm wondering if they still have that. Yeah, there's probably people out there that still have Actavis where they fucking sell it or they don't and they keep it. Anyways, I would not sell that shit. I would fucking keep that shit. I really like that shit, but it didn't last so long. Meaning that it just fucking vanished. I didn't really get a chance to ever do it again. Man, I never even got a chance to do it when it was in its heyday. I was only like 16 years old. I didn't even get my hands on it yet. Around 2016 this was. Yeah, it was just fucking interesting. But then, you know, around 2018, 2019, still had some Actavis, I guess. And I had picked up some of that. Now, that was another little codeine level kind of craze, man. Like, I was fiending for that shit. Fortunately, or I guess fortunately, more in fact, I didn't get to get it again, so I'm good. Lean for me is just kind of like hit or miss, meaning that like, I don't even know if I'm gonna be up for the high or if I'm gonna be fucking knocked out. That's why I don't like lean too much, because it's just a waste of money. Imagine spending that much on that and you drink it all and you knock out. And you wake up 4 hours later at least, right? But you slept the majority of it away. So did you even get high? You know, you're gonna be left with empty pocket. You know, you're gonna feel fiendish as well. You're like, fuck, I just fucking slept that shit off. But anyways, yeah. Anyways, I didn't go too blitz with this shit, but you know, I had a little bit of a codeine craze back, you know, in high school era kind of life there. I figured out real quickly that shit's like cocaine, man. It just doesn't last long. Like either way, you're gonna be wasting your money. Eventually, just gets out of your body, you know? I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. Just do a real fucking opioid, all right? I mean, at that point, lean is just ripping you off, man. That's the worst part about it. It's ripping you off, and you're not really saving any money, are you? I mean, are you even getting much of experience out of that? You get more of experience out of fucking $5 to $10 tab of acid than you would out of $70 to $100 of lean. Let's be fucking honest here. Let's keep it fucking clear. Just be smarter. I mean, I guess try it, but like I wouldn't spend any more than $40 on that shit. It just fucking sucks. And definitely don't buy it at $40 because unfortunately it's like one of those drugs with a set price. If it's fucking lower than that set price, it's fucking guaranteed not real, cut fucking bullshit, or it's fucking a dud. I'm just saying, do not buy lean that cheap. But hey, if you're on the darknet market, there might be something you work out. I mean, I got lean through the darknet markets before, but that shit was not as strong, obviously, and I don't even know what it was at this point. I think it was codeine, but I think it was really extremely watered down fucking lean or something. But, you know, however, it had some effect. It probably had more promethazine than any opioid, but it probably had a little bit of something there. Versus fucking shit I got off the street, that's where the real fucking lean hit me, man. I had to get it off the street. That's what sent me into a little codeine craze, and I think I drank that shit up to like 10 fucking times in my life. But I only had a little bit of a phase with it, like I said, because I didn't have no fucking money much. I had just started a job, actually, and I was like, fuck no. I'm not going to be giving this hard work cash over to some drug that's not going to last that long. Yeah, you know, I'm not really a spokesperson for lean. Far from that. Don't like it really much, but hey, I had a little bit of a codeine craze, I guess I could say. Lean is just, you know, hit or miss for me. I guess if you found a good connect, if you have a good connect, maybe it's not hit or miss for you. Leave it down in the comments what your experience is with lean. But as far as I know, I didn't want to keep wasting my money. I didn't care much for it, you know. I had Molly to do. I had another drug to fall into. And that's for a whole nother series of videos. I still haven't even got into my Molly addiction series yet. So I'm gonna start doing drug series about these crazy ass experiences I've had. It's gonna be like part 1, part 2, and then vice versa, you know. So yeah, we're gonna make a series about that. But other than that, man, lean, it's all right, but it's just But I would be lying, you know, if it didn't send you into a bit of a codeine craze, though. It makes you kind of just craze that shit. Just makes you really, really, really addicted, I guess I could say. I mean, it affects your mind. It's just like heroin, right? It's liquid heroin, and yeah, that's really what it is. It couldn't get any better of a description than that. It hits your body quicker because it's a liquid as well. I don't know. For some reason, drinking drugs are just kind of like more addicting. It's so weird. It's like a creature comfort, you know, and it's soothing to drink something and get high from it, obviously. Just don't be doing this shit too much. Stick to the harm reduction, you know, as with any other opiate, benzo, drug in general. Please join the harm reduction substance Discord below, and yeah. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please smash that like button if you haven't already. And please smash that subscribe button. And I'm sure you saw that light up, so please do it again. Smash that like button. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay high, stay lifted, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.